What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I would like to talk about this album right here. This is Eigh8t, the Chosen One's album called The Rap Apocalypse. Alright. This guy, Eigh8t, the Chosen One. Not too much I know about this guy. I'm gonna assume he's from Florida because his record label, Creation Records, is in Orlando, Florida. So I'm gonna safely assume he's from Florida. Okay? Excuse me. This guy had messaged me a while back, and I don't know if I was busy or whatever. Y'all know I get thousands of messages about who to review, what to do, blah, blah. So I must have overlooked him, but I remembered the name. Then he messaged me again. Next thing I know, I'm getting fucking a shitload of messages. You gotta review Eigh8t, the Chosen One. 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 And I remember my man Immobilarity. I think Immobilarity did a video on this guy. I might be mistaken, but yeah, I think it was Immobilarity that did a video on this guy's CD. And you know, I was getting tons of people that would just randomly hit me up, but it was almost like a trolling effect because all the messages were, it seemed like they were cut and pasted together, like everybody was saying the same shit, you know, and fuck. So I said, fuck it. Let me get in contact with this dude. I saw he made a video telling his fan base or anyone that knew about him, yo, you gotta hit up Misanthropic One. I want him to review my shit. And you know, I feel a bit honored to review it, you know, because you know he wanted me to do it. I heard he submitted it to other publications or other reviewers or whatever, and they didn't do anything with it, but he wanted me to do it because I do obscure artists and shit like that. So I'm not gonna get too mad at Eigh8t, the Chosen One for doing what he did, even though he did troll the shit out of me. And he seems like a genuinely nice guy. So I'm not gonna get too mad at him for that. Okay. He wanted me to be honest about this album. He admires my honesty, and that's what I'm gonna do. So you know how I do. I'm gonna get into the production on this album. All right, there's a few producers on here. Some of them are repeated. You have Wally Walton, Life and Death, Mr. K.A., Cinema, All Rounder, Royal Audio Tunes, and I believe, okay, you have Too Deep of Anno Domini. Shout out to Anno Domini, they make crazy ass beats. And yeah, that's it. Production wise on this album, it has production that's, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very, it seems like it's trying to convey or help the message that Eigh8t, the Chosen One, is trying to put out there, but at the same time, it seems like some of it is trying to be a little bit mainstream. And the only guy in the industry to me that really pulls that off perfectly is what's his name that fucks with Tech 9, that does a lot of it, 7, that fucks with Tech 9. The beats are here and there for me, I will admit, but it particularly has to do with the fucking content, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Features on this album, you have Kevin Gage, who does really narration on the intro and the outro. You have Twisted Insane. Shout out to Twisted Insane, dope rapper from San Diego. Summer Jones, Brother Lynch Hung, Chino XL, Gravity, and my man Cannabis. Feature wise, they fit, especially, you know, Cannabis, Chino XL, and Twisted Insane. They definitely pull it off on this shit. Let's get into some of the content. Well, let me break it down in pros and cons. Let me do it that way. Pros of the album: love the content that Eigh8t, the Chosen One's putting out there. Definitely love the content. Like, there's a song on here, The Rap Apocalypse, which is the title track, where he's talking about literally killing hip hop, and I could relate because I was actually writing a song based on that shit. So you kind of stole that one from me, motherfucker. Nah, I'm just playing with you, but he does that. Love that concept right there. He does a song with Brother Lynch Hung where he gets on Brother Lynch Hung shit, the cannibalistic shit. I like that. Slaves, where he's talking about, you know, this has been covered in rap before, how motherfuckers, everybody's a fucking zombie, a slave to the system, you know. High Off the Kill, you know, talking about how he gets a rush from killing motherfuckers. That's just, you know, basically there's a lot of anger, a lot of angst, a lot of animosity towards the music industry, which is shit that I like. What else is a pro is his flow. He has the ability to rap fast, and he could slow it down also. I like that about him too. Let me get into the cons. One thing that is a big problem with me, I already mentioned production. That was here hit or miss. One thing that really annoyed me with this shit was, and I don't think he could help it, but his voice. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you, all right, first of all, look at the artwork. The artwork is sick as shit. It's dope. It's him, you know, rocking his mask, and he's looking like a demon coming to murder motherfuckers. And I love the artwork. Whoever did it, shout out to you. But, you know, when you pick up an album like this, you're expecting some real fucking, like a dude with ferocity, with fucking, you know, gritty, like a gritty fucking voice just fucking going in. And he goes in on the mic, but his voice doesn't match the message he's trying to convey, at least to me. I know he has somewhat of a fan base down there in Florida or wherever, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't want to come off being an asshole and saying he sounds soft, because his content is very strong. It's his voice that, you know, like if he came with a little bit of grit, you know, then I could fucking really be like, yo, this dude is serious. You know, not saying he's not serious, but you know what I'm trying to say. The voice means a lot to me. Like, for example, I'll use like MCs like Self-Titled, for one, who raps that gangster ass shit. His voice is very unique. That's one of his strong points. Another MC that I like, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde, it fits what he's trying to put out there. So the voice, the vocally, that really kind of like, I was like, ah, shit, you know, fuck. And I forget what track it was. I think it was either Sweetest Revenge or Just Another Day that kind of was like a roadblock for me, because content-wise, again, there's a lot of angst and all that, and then I think it was I believe it was Just Another Day that kind of slowed it down for me. It was like, oh, well, this doesn't really fit in a rap apocalypse, you know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, shout out to Eigh8t, the Chosen One, for getting at me, dog. I mean, just work at your shit. I know you got a legitimate love for the music, so I'm not gonna shit on that. And keep doing what you're doing, bro. Thank you for sending me the mixtape, by the way. What is it called? The Dwight Killer, I think. And I didn't listen to it yet. I will listen to it a little bit later on, or when I have time. I do have it, and thanks for that mixtape. My rating of this album, I would give it like a maybe a 5.5 to 6 out of 10. Like I said, that's just how I feel. I think vocally, if he stepped that up, he would be a fucking problem. And that's all I gotta say. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Go out, buy some real fucking music. And that's like all I gotta say. All right? Peace, bitches.